Welcome to Trails Through Daybreak. We are heading off to the public bath because we're supposed to meet somebody there. Ooh, that's a little loud. Let me turn that down. There, that's better. Let's go. I'm inclined to agree. I've been suspicious about those things from the first moment I heard about them. Hammering is believing. I don't know, that sounds strange, but I say it out loud. So is Rim supposed to be more Nordic? These guys are basically, well, obviously where we are right now is based on the Arab countries. But when we're at home, it's based on Paris. So maybe Rim is based on some of the Scandinavian or Nordic countries. But let's see what you girls are up to. Yep, that's true. He paid you very well. I think that's the most we've been paid for a job yet. So it's a combat made suit. I guess that's armor. It sounds complicated.
Man, this blows. I didn't consider the fact that I'd be stuck alone in here with you.
Did you think it was Nick's bathing? It's always a big deal in those games when that happens, and it usually happens accidentally. It usually happens in your mirror as far as that goes.
Would you pipe down? You're killing the vibe. Just close your eyes and relax. Embrace the tranquility. And then...
Oh, shut up. I bet you every mirror in my wallet the girls are living it up on the other side of this wall. Speaking of girls, man, I'd kill to check out that maid and the older sister's scorching bods right about... Blah!
We sit on sacred ground, punk. Don't defile it with your libido.
You tell him, Van.
Keep it up, and I'll scrub you down till your skin is raw. If that's what it takes to clean that dirty brain of yours for the first time.
Alright, I'll drop it. Hades, you don't have to be so serious about it.
They're certainly having a lively time over there.
How much of that did you hear?
Ugh. Don't they realize we can hear every word they're saying?
Well, Van did shut him up, so...
He's not wrong, though. All you girls are just as gorgeous as Sarah. I mean, Risette's hair and skin are both so silky, she practically looks like a doll. You're so pretty too, Agnes. And how do you get those when you're only 16?
Oh, seriously?
Uh-huh. I'm only a year younger than you. There's no way I'm gonna be able to catch up that quickly. What's your secret? What do you eat to fill out like that, huh?
Truth be told, I've been kind of curious too. I'd love to know for future reference.
Oh, seriously, jeez.
I don't do anything special.
It's just genetics. And she's probably going to have back problems later on in life and need breast reduction surgery, so do not be jealous, girls.
Barry, stop staring at me so much. You're scaring me.
Shahina, please. Cool it down a little.
Well, I personally think Miss Al-Fayed and Miss Shahina are very beautiful in their own right. If anything, I should comment on your skin, Miss Sarah. What sort of regimen do you use to achieve such a glossy look?
Oh, I just use shea butter. The stuff they make in Tharbad is really good, and...
I'm glad we made you happy. I heard calling that the Cardinal... Yeah. The kerning in this game, I've complained about it before. That's the space between the individual letters, so sometimes it's hard to read the individual words. But that's carnal. I would think twice if I were a young girl who's some creepy middle-aged dude who shows off all of his chest hair asked me to be in that. I mean, yeah, I'd be careful. Yep, that guy, I know it. And I think you trust him a little too much. Timur. Oh no, did you get one of the threatening letters too? Decline to participate in the parade or tragedy will befall you. Is this someone's sick idea of a joke? I can't believe even Sarah, of all people, got one of those threatening notes. According to that Timur boy, a Central Easterner that he passed, who was working for a shipping company, gave the note to him. I'd guess that delivery person's most likely innocent. Just like with Nina and Judith, the culprit's probably going through several layers to cover up the real origin of the note. That makes tracking him down pretty tricky. Slippery bastard. They can't make it easy on us, can they? Are they going to be okay? I really think you two should talk to the guild about this. I agree. I'm sure they will give your case priority attention, since it involves a civilian in danger. I imagine that any fees they would charge for their services would be quite nominal, too. I don't know about that. Huh? Come on, you gotta do something, Sarah. This really creeps me out. I hate to suggest this, but maybe you should quit the parade, if that's the safest thing to do. No, I can't. Apparently preparations for the parade are almost complete. If I pull out now, I'll cause a lot of trouble for that director and everyone else involved. That's what happens if I turn to the guild too, isn't it? You can't say for sure, but if things go south, I could definitely see that being the case, yeah. But Sarah... Ben? I know this is presumptuous of me to ask, but... is this something you and your agency can handle for me? Of course, I'm prepared to pay for your services. I don't expect you to do it for free. That's real generous of you taking on her case for cheapest as an extension for what we're doing for Nina and Judith. But don't you get the feeling she's trying to hide something? What? She is? I got that impression too. I think there's something going on with her that we don't know about. Well, a deal's a deal. Whatever it is, we already promised we'd help her. Plus, for all we know, this might turn up some new leads. Following this could be a good idea. As a first step, would you like me to pinpoint which company was responsible for delivering the note? Wouldn't hurt to know, that's for sure. In the meantime, we need to go to the entertainment district. The other ladies are waiting for us at the hotel. We need to fill them in on everything that's happened, including this new note. While we do that, though,
fun's only just begun.
Let's see what we've got.
Nothing. We got nothing. What do you guys have?
Well...
Okay.
Oh, glad I had that little talk with them, but nothing's showing up anyplace else. Let's go here.
Then let's head over.
Oh, interesting. There's 2 exclamation marks. Well, let's go to the closer one. There are 2. Okay. Geez, I got lost there. Whether it's games or real life, maps, not my friend. Okay, do I need to turn here to get to that other one? No. Next turn. There we go, over here. Hi, officer. Oh, it's, You're horrible, Dingo. You told me you were still in Edith, and now here you are, trying to sneak off on me. And? I'm telling you, there's no reason for you to come all the way out here. Doesn't Tyrell keep its reporters on a pretty tight leash? Oh, don't you worry, I came prepared. I got permission from my EIC to scout out the film festival and do a write-up about it. Not to mention, the reporter originally slated to handle the festival had something come up, so somebody needed to be here anyway. It should be illegal to have the kind of luck you do. At least it explains why you're here 2 days before the big event. Hey, it's the Spriggan again. What the heck are you guys doing here? You're getting distracted. Listen, I'm not lying. I'm here on personal business, even if it hasn't gotten me anywhere yet. As for you guys, I see you've got more help than ever. That new girl of yours looks pretty capable, too. You flatter me. Please call me Rosette Twinnings. I'm a concierge working on dispatch for Murdoch Total Security Company. Well, I guess that's not a secret, then. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Murdoch? Isn't that... Dingo, quit trying to change the subject. I am not finished with you. You still haven't told me what this personal business of yours is. Now fess up. My God. This girl is a stalker. You know I'd be more than happy to help you with it. What about personal business don't you understand? I told you, I'm fine. Oh, why not? I'm growing as a reporter. I can handle myself. For starters, it's not exactly a good look roping in a reporter working for someone else to pitch in on my work. So what? I don't care about that. Besides, you helped save me before. It's only fair I repay the favor. Sounds like our man's trying to keep this business under wraps. He must be doing a piece on unseemly things. What? That can't be it. Could it? What do you mean unseemly? Now look what you've done. I can't believe you'd report on something so despicable. That's exactly why you need to change, and I'm the girl who's going to make it happen. Well, glad we got all that sorted out. Anyway, we'll be heading out now. We haven't sorted out anything. Trying to bounce real quick, eh? Damn it, look at all the troubles you guys have stirred up now. Whatever. If I find anything out, I'll hit you up. Sounds good to me. Good luck with your investigating, you two. Oh, that was hysterical. You just made more work for him. Oh, she's not one for movies, is she? My goodness. Although, if she knows who Gotti is, I can see why she would think it's a trashy event. You almost had her, Dingo. It was so close. Okay, that was fun. What you got?
Don't be shy. Take a look.
Again, if you hear crashing, that doesn't seem to be related to what's going on the screen. It's the 6-month-old kittens chasing each other around. And occasionally my older cats going hiss growl to keep them away. Oh, heck no. Go to the pool, which is over to this side. Over here. Over here. Just gonna check my maps once again. I have to leave the hotel. Make sure nothing's showing up. Nothing.
Let's be on our way.
What? Wrong thing. Oh. There's a blue mark there. That usually means you run into something unexpected or you see something. I'm glad I did that.
Central Eastern culture is so fascinating.
You won't find
The
this just
atmosphere
anywhere.
feels pretty different here compared to daytime.
Reminds me a lot of the night market in Longport.
There's something at the Racer's Guild. Meteor Bracer who works? Huh. That didn't show up as green at all. Maybe those blue things that I thought were for... Those blue exclamation marks that I thought were for, events are actually for hidden quests? Or just hidden things in general? They're not a bracer. This is just like that one earlier where the police officer wasn't an officer. I was expecting someone like you to walk by or something. I wasn't expecting this. No one else to chat with in here, so we talk to her. Boo. It's an actual quest. Wow, okay. I'm glad I came and looked. Well, see where this goes. Hey, Tamar. I saw Sora talking to some hairy old guy. He was weird. He's dressed up like he was on vacation. My brother says his name is Mr. Gotti. I guess he's someone important who works for the film festival. Sora looked so surprised when she was talking to him. Wait a minute. Is she going to be dancing in the parade? She is, isn't she? Seem weirdly excited about that kid. I'm just going to say the same thing again. Getting Anton vibes from this guy. Is he going to be showing up in multiple, No, he's just tourist. He doesn't have a, name. Talk and then topic.
Let me ask you something.
Hey, I want to introduce myself. We're from Arkwright Solutions. We were just at the guild, too, and happened to overhear your conversation at the front desk. Oh, yeah, I can't remember passing by you people on the way out. Would any of you happen to know where I might find that green-haired bracer? Not quite. We're actually looking for him, too. Got some business of our own. I was hoping you could tell us a little bit more about what happened. Would you mind? Anything else you can think of will help, big or small. Like, did he have any other distinct features, or did anything else stick out to you in general? You too, huh? I'm sorry, in terms of features, I don't remember anything other about him than his green hair. I wish I could be of more help than that. Lost my memory. As for anything else that stuck out, no, nothing really comes to mind. Wait, that's not true. Actually, I do remember something that happened after we arrived. We bumped into a police officer who was patrolling the parking lot. I decided to go up to him and say hello, strike up a little bit of a conversation. But for some reason, the bracer looked uncomfortable. He wouldn't look the officer in the eye. The bracer was avoiding a police officer's gaze entirely. That's certainly a little unusual. It's what I thought. I've heard that cops and bracers don't always get along that well. I figured maybe that's all it was. It did seem odd, though. Wait, I've never heard that before. Is that true? It's common for police and bracers to run into one another at times because they both work to maintain the peace. The difference is the police work wholly within the law. Meanwhile, a bracer's first duty is protecting people, so they theoretically can act extra-legally to do so, and sometimes they face jurisdictional friction as well, and also differences of opinion. Oh, I get it. I guess I could see how that had happened. In this case, though, I think this bracer of yours might have had real good reasons for being a little skittish. Huh? I don't understand. What do you mean? Don't worry about it. We're saying that we're going to look into it on our end, too, and see if we can turn anything up. I get you're keen to have your wallet back, but I think you should call it a night and come back tomorrow. Suppose you have a point. On that note, if I may, were you able to find a place to stay despite losing your wallet? Yeah, thanks for asking. The guild was kind enough to cover me until I can pay them back. As long as I find my wallet soon, everything should work out one way or the other. I'm still anxious, but knowing that I've got you all and the guild looking into it, I guess I feel okay going back to my room for the night. I am glad to hear that's all they're taken care of. Please take care on your way. That's one way to get rid of a guy. Now we can talk openly. Right, so it sounds like this green-haired bracer could be an imposter. What are we going to do about it? Wait, what? He is? No, Fairy is the more naive of the two, which is kind of weird considering she's been in battle of anything. Agnes is naive too, but she's a little, as the game goes along, she's a little less surprised by the shenanigans, isn't she? Are you saying it's like what happened with that false police officer we had to deal with before? Yes, this is pretty much the exact same thing. It's a distinct possibility, but we can't say for sure yet. If this is true, that's really underhanded of him. You're telling me your average person isn't ever going to suspect a bracer of committing a crime. Therefore, if someone were to believably impersonate a bracer, they would be able to get away with a great many things. That could be quite damaging to the organization's reputation if nothing was done about it. Luckily, as far as we can tell, the only victims who emerged so far is that man. Or at least, he's the only one to file a report. If we're quick enough in catching this imposter, we can minimize the amount of damage he'll do. Normally I ain't exactly in the business of covering the guild's ass or anything. They could handle themselves just fine. But I don't see the harm in sticking your necks out just this once. It'll help us understand what's happening on the ground in this town. So, come hell or high water, We'll uncover who this green-hide chump really is. Green-haired, green-hide. Interesting slip of the lip there. Hey, if it kills time, I'm game. Lead the way, Chief. I see no reason not to proceed. You have my full support as always, Mr. Arkwright. Well, if we're going to do this, what do we do first? Should we see if anyone else has seen this bracer? Maybe if we talk to more people, we can start tracking him down. That's exactly what I think we should do. We need to figure out this guy's trajectory. If he is a fraud, though, it's probably safe to assume that he's keeping his distance from the cultural district, for obvious reasons. Perhaps we should talk to people in the entertainment district and see if he's been spotted around there, then. Good point. Casino dealers could be a good place to start. They're bound to pay close attention to who's coming in. Anybody who spends a lot of time outside of it might have seen them too. All good ideas. Hopefully, once we start talking to some people, we'll come up with some leads. Oh, no time like the present. Let's roll.
Time to start working. Off we go.
Just something just outside.
This area has a casino and nightclub. I assume you wish to visit them. For intel gathering, of course.
Please tell me that's not why we're here.
Well,
Of course not. You think I'd let minors into a club? Have a little faith in me.
Well,
You make it hard to sometimes.
Hey man, nothing wrong with a little pleasure before business.
Oh, our friend. Hi there, do you know anything? No is the answer. Although let's see
there.
what you've got.
What'll it be?
It's like that, what was it? Mushy? One we had in the other place? Long part?
See ya.
Alrighty.
Thanks for that, guys. Hey. Seriously! That's creepy as heck, guy. Right. I probably don't want to know. Back into the casino.
I'll win next time.
Ah, okay, we're going to talk to one of the card dealing guys. Harold. Did he lose a lot of money? Please tell me he did.
Can we talk?
I see. So you guys want to know about that green-haired bracer? Yes, I remember him all right. Quite clearly, as a matter of fact. We don't see many customers like him. Really? Tell us more. He came around here about an hour ago while out on patrol. There was something about him that looked a little Odd. He was watching the other patrons for some reason, as if he were trying to size them up or some such. I think he might have been investigating something. Is that what brings you here, too? Yeah, something like that. You happen to see if this bracer talked to anyone? Let me think. Ah, yes, I remember him trying to strike up a conversation with one man who was playing alone. The police were also making their rounds at the time. When he noticed them approaching, he was rather quick to depart. All trying to avoid getting spotted by the cops, sounds like. Someone acting so brazen. This guy's a real coward. I'm a little concerned about him staring at the other visitors like that, too. Indeed, the more that we talk, the more hindsight makes me feel something was amiss with him. In any case, I'm afraid that's all I can share about that bracer in question. I can only guess what you would want with him. But regardless, I wish you luck in all your endeavors. Well, thanks for your time, and for the hot tip, too. Okay, folks, let's see if anyone else caught wind of our sneak. As you wish. That away. Okay.
Wanna get a drink together?
Ooh, nice moon. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think Nate's about to have an ex-girlfriend.
Let me ask you something. Did you identify yourself as a police officer?
Your springless state. Now that we're all settled, let's go over what we know. First, this green-haired bracer has shown some weird behavior for a guy in his line of work. He's overly leery of cop attention, even for a bracer, and was sizing up customers at the casino. Which is to say, that's no bracer's act. He's rolled like a petty thief. Which would make sense if his bracer appearance is simply a disguise. This is starting to sound a lot like that man impersonating a policeman earlier today. Oh, it's the brother, isn't it? It is. Yep. And just like that, going around impersonating a bracer is not the kind of heat most are going to want to risk getting nicked for. No, this smells like a case of greed getting the better of a guy while he's working towards something else. Oh yeah, that Officer Camillo was one of the DaVinci brothers that were wanted by the police, right? Could the bracer be the other brother? Whatever it is, our main problem right now is that all the eyewitness reports we have come from stuff that just took place. For a guy who seems to be wandering around looking for suckers to rob, he doesn't exactly have a whole lot to show for it. Which could mean that since he's already successfully robbed someone after getting in their car, he could be thinking of trying that again. Hey, we have a car. Exactly. That's my hunch. Is there any way we could have stopped to him before he targets anyone else? Actually, I may have a suggestion towards that end. If we assume that the thief is going to target the driver of a car with a flat tire as he did before, then why don't I conduct a wide area search for potential car targets among the ones driving into Tharbad this evening? Damn, you can do that? And save us a lot of trouble. Indeed, I can. It's a form of shard-based information analysis. Well then, I shall initiate the search, starting now. Search complete. Oh? What do we have here? As it happens, there appears to be a car stranded near the entrance to the city. Bingo! This guy's gonna strike again. Odds are good that's our mark. Yeah. Let's keep an eye on that car's signal while we stake out this so-called bracer. See if he finally shows himself. How close that car is, it should only take a few minutes for it to pull into town. We'll go to the parking lot and wait there. Sounds good to me. Parking lot, parking lot, parking lot. Okay. Oh. No shortcut to the parking lot. Very far end, right? Yeah. Several minutes after commencing the stakeout in the parking lot, man, I don't know how we would have made it here if it weren't for you. Seriously, thank you so much. Oh, no problem. Just happy I could help at all, really. Only did a quick fix, though. You really should take care of old Reliable here to a mechanic and have it looked at by a professional. Will do. Thanks again for everything. But isn't there something we can do to repay you? I feel bad not doing more. Don't worry. All in a day's work for a bracer. Your thanks is its own reward. Oh, it is, huh? Sure helps when you can nick a reward of your choice to boot. What the? Gotcha, pal. You're not going anywhere. Eee! What are you doing? Sorry to scare you folks. We're with Arkwright Solutions. We've been on the trail of this guy for reasons that will become clear in a moment. What? Why? He's a bracer. What could he have possibly done wrong? Your hands out of there. That's... And here it is. A wallet. Does this happen to belong to you guys? Harry handed the wallet to the tourist. What in... Yeah, that's mine. I had it stashed inside my bag on the back seat. Telling me this bracer stole it? That's exactly it. And that's just the start. Just so you all don't get any wrong ideas about bracers, you should know this guy's a fraud. This may sound like a strange question to ask, but did the two of you get a flat tire on your way to town tonight? Yeah, we did, actually. I figured it was because it was such a long drive. Luckily, this bracer happened to come across us and offered to help. That's how we got here. So, that's the problem. It's very likely he's the one who punctured your tire in the first place. And yes, has grown up a bit, hasn't she? He seems to have this method where he bursts a tire and then pretends to be passing by before offering to repair it. He then hitches a ride back to town and steals whatever he finds in the back seat. Isn't that right? If I got some part of it wrong, now's the time to correct me. Ugh. By Adios. So he was pretending to be a bracer just so he could rob me. I didn't sense anything wrong at all. If you guys hadn't shown up when you did, we'd been completely clueless. And whose fault is that, huh? What you get for trusting someone just because they say they're a bracer, you morons? So what if maybe I took some things too far this time because they were so easy to sucker? Who cares? Go ahead and turn me in. At the end of the day, our objective is still within reach. So there is more going on. What are you planning? Who can say? Once we get our hands on that, they'll be able to post bail for me, no problem. It'll be a drop in the bucket. Take me to the bracers or police or whoever you want. See what I care. Ooh, looks like we've got a sassy one on our hands. I think this guy needs to be taught a lesson he won't forget. Do your worst, dirtbag. I dare you! Put it in park, kid. There's no need for us to rake him over the coals personally. We'll turn him into the guild, and then he'll be their problem. That way, they'll owe us a favor for saving their reputation. In that case, I shall contact the Bracer Guild so arrangements can be made. Although, before I do so, I must say, Mr. Arkwright, this has been a rather impressive exercise. It's been a true honor and a pleasure to finally see for myself how such a renowned brigand goes about his business. I don't need to be buttered up. Thanks, but just ring him up already so we can get on with the rest of our night. As you wish. Upon receiving Rosette's call, a bracer team rushed to the scene, taking the emerald-haired imposter into custody themselves. As for the tourists, they were subsequently brought to both the guild house and police to testify what about what took place. Van and the others also visited the Bracer Guild to offer their own report on the matter. Did they find the other, I can't believe the bracer we were all looking for turned out to be a fake. I'm glad you all found him as quickly as you did. He could have caused real problems for us if he'd stayed on the loose for too long. On behalf of the guild, you have our sincere thanks for stopping him. We really appreciate it. No, don't mention it. Our curiosity got the better of us, that's all. Though some might say you guys owe us one, regardless. Oh, no question. We're more than willing to compensate you for everything you've done, including paying you for your time. I was just surprised the Bracer turned out to be who he was. Yeah, another one of those thieving brothers who were wanted back at Edith. That's crazy. We've already managed to nab both of them. Both of them? What if there's more? You can have more than one brother, you know. Hopefully it means there'll be a little less crime around here, at the very least. Agreed. The film festival probably needs heightened security in light of all this. Anyway, thanks again for taking care of all that, everyone. If anything comes up tomorrow, we'd appreciate your help then, too.
All in a day's work. Mira deposit confirmed.
That was chaos. Why was that chaos? I guess because we turned him into the Bracer instead of the police. That being said, though, once again, we didn't have a choice. Well, I hope the other guy got his wallet back, too. I may never know. Actually, we could just go to the hotel.
Let's do this.
That was an interesting little diversion. Hey. Chief Manager Diane. Yes, this time we will enter the pool. Hopefully there's nothing else. Although I didn't see anything on the map, so... Whoa, so this is what a nighttime swimming pool looks like. It's so calm and relaxed. The view of the oasis is nice, too. I don't know about calm. With all these folks drinking, I bet it can get pretty rowdy. Nah, you've seen this place. Rowdy guests get shown the door. Now, where are the girls?
Well, we meet again. Beautiful night we're having, isn't it? Are you darlings done with work for the night?
Ramadi, I was not expecting to see you here. How you doing, Betty? More or less, yeah. I didn't realize you'd be working here, Bramati. Yeah, they called me in as an extra pair of hands to pitch in before the tournament. And I don't think we've met before. You are... Rosette Twinnings. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Mr. Bramati. Hold on. Are you the one contracted to work with Van? What are you... It's a long story. More to the point, are our actresses around here anywhere? Ah, you must mean those two. They're right over there. Ooh, now we're talking. 2 A-listers walking around in swimsuits. Love to see it.
Ah, there you are. Sorry we're a little underdressed right now.
I got half a mind to tell you off for lounging around in bikinis, but we've been out there busting our butts. But coming back to a site like this makes it all worth it. I'll let it slide. You too,
We're not
Van.
wearing these for you, you know. Yeesh. We've been working pretty hard ourselves. A certain president was parading us around left and right all day. We're bushed.
Right, that bit earlier. Sorry, should have realized that. I can certainly imagine how that would get pretty draining. Doing all that meeting and greeting. Sounds like you earned your keep today.
Right back at you, girl. Hold on! Did you get another girl? It's only been a few hours.
You are Judith Lanster and Nina Finley, if I'm not mistaken, yes? It is an honor to meet you both. My name is Rizit Twinnings. I'm assisting everyone temporarily.
Okay. Well, it's nice to meet you too, Reset.
I really can't imagine what all you've gotten up to, but alright, let's hear what happened today.
Sure thing. Here's the gist of it.
You ran into someone dangerous in the waterway and found another threatening note?
Judith, maybe keep it down?
Oh, that's wonderful, Nina. Sounds like it's gonna be pretty exciting. I can't wait.
Judith, there was some really terrible acting. That's like me trying to voice the characters. You are supposed to be a professional. Anyway, you guys have been through a lot today, it sounds like. The situation's getting pretty complicated at this point. And it sounds like it could be connected to the other film festival's cancellation. Yes, although that isn't confirmed at this stage. Hard to see how all these things tie together. But one thing's for sure, something's clearly going down. What's got me real concerned is that mysterious girl who showed up in the waterway. Can't be sure yet that she's the one sending all those notes, but we definitely can't ignore her, even putting my own circumstances aside. Yeah, especially if A's involved in this. Question? Huh? So, basically, long story short, you still haven't figured anything out. Is that it? So much for the Spriggan living up to the hype, hmm? You got us there. Not what we were hoping for either. Be nice, Judith. They did better than we could have expected for their first day here. If we hadn't hired them, we had gone into the film festival completely unprepared. I get that. I'm not saying they did absolutely nothing. I'm just trying to make clear that we need to get this figured out sooner rather than later. I mean, this Joker's sending notes to locals who were just scouted now. It pisses me off. Getting a little worked up over this, aren't you? Not that I disagree, mind. Definitely, we can't let them win. You know, there's something I can't help but wonder. What is the culprit trying to accomplish? What? What do you mean? What's there to wonder? No, she's right. I don't see what this person's trying to get at myself. If all they wanted to do is cancel the film festival, it'd be quicker just to threaten a terror attack again and be done with it. But instead, they're sending these notes to individual actresses and even dancers. It's a pretty roundabout way of doing it. Huh. That's a good point. I see what you mean. The means and the ends don't appear to add up, so to speak. even if it doesn't change the fact that the festival is still being interfered with. Yeah, I got a feeling that contradiction is the key to all this.
Sounds like you all are having a rather intriguing conversation.
Huh? Hey, buddy, where's the hell's your Highness? I didn't realize you were here too. I'm sorry we aren't exactly dressed for a meeting with the prince.
Oh, please. You've nothing to worry about. You two are like a pair of flowers blooming in the desert. You're the film industry's greatest treasures. Zemuria's treasures. Please, bless us with your beauty as you wish. Quench the thirsts of we cast-down mortal men with your presence.
Ha ha ha. You certainly have a way with words, that's for sure. Why me intrigued? TP?
Your Highness, please, remain respectful.
I'll tone it down, Najee, fear not.
Najee? Looks like Dingo. She's got the same coloring.
But where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself. I am Sharid Oswald, son of Grand Prince Salman of Elsheim.
You know, him being here makes me think we're not going to be seeing the debaucherous prince. Kind of bummed about that. He's been a staple in almost every game. Any game he hasn't appeared in? No, even if briefly, he's appeared in all the games, I think. Bummer.
This is my dear and trusted secretary, Najee.
Hi, Najee.
Judith and Nina have informed me about you all. It appears you're handling their private business for them. If so, I'd like to consult with you all about a certain something as well. If it would not be an imposition.
Oh my gosh. All right, we're listening. First of all, let me reiterate that it's a real pleasure to make your acquaintance, Prince Sharid. I wouldn't ever expect a guy as big as important as you to give some guy doing odd jobs in Calvert like me the time of day. You're too humble, Mr. Arkwright. I understand you're exceedingly capable, so I wanted to make sure to talk to you. As a matter of fact, I've heard things about all of you, including your temporary help. You honor me, Your Highness. Still, can't say a swimming pool is where I expected to bump into the air of a throne. Life's just full of surprises. I knew you were one of the sponsors for the films. One of the what now? I knew you were one of the sponsors for the film festival. But I can't believe someone of your stature would actually receive one of those threatening notes. Well, it's true, unfortunately. The contents are the same as the one we got. The prince got the letter 5 days ago. He's been staying at the Grand Suite. It's just about the same time as ours came in. I guess that means they were sent to both Edith and Tharbad at the same time then. I initiated an investigation immediately, of course, but we haven't determined how the note got to the prince. At the very least, it appears to have been expertly camouflaged. Sounds just like what happened with Sarah when she got her note. You're referring to the dancer I recommended to Gotti, yes? I heard she received one as well. Given she was only scouted this afternoon, however, that is exceedingly swift. The timing is too perfect. I believe at this stage we can safely rule out this being some mere prank. Do you agree? Yeah, I'm right there with you. In fact, I think it crossed the line as soon as you were sent your note, Your Highness. Yeah, whatever we're dealing with, this guy's either got guts or he's a complete dumbass. Maybe even a bit of both. That being said, for a guy who received a threat, you seem pretty relaxed about it, Your Highness. You must feel pretty confident in your lady friend here to approach the likes of us too? I did not know where that sentence was going. Must feel pretty confident in your lady friend there to approach the likes of us too. Ha, you're not incorrect, my friend. Truth be told, she is also my bodyguard and one of the Principality's greatest sword fighters. Quite possibly its very best. In fact, I would go so far as to reckon she outclasses even the likes of Mr. Arkwright and your concierge. No kidding. To be honest, I suspected as much since first laying eyes on her. You got me there. Or just stack up against a bodyguard serving such a hotshot. Oh, and just to be clear, Van's fine. No need to be stiff with me. Van it is then. You're 24, yes? That makes me 3 years older than you. Everything Mr. Gotti has told me about you adds up. You clearly have a lot of promise. After all, not just anyone could discern the deep, nuanced themes behind Golden Blood. I suppose I am right in thinking you've seen the limited run R17 director's cut? Of course. No real fan could miss it. Which I could catch it again while I'm here, too. But with my underage assistants tagging along, I can't. A shame. Makes for a real good watch. Ah, I knew you were a man of taste. I couldn't agree more. My younger sister once happened to see it as well, and I tell you, she was giving me the dirtiest looks for the longest time after that. Sounds like it must have been a trying time in the Oswald household. They're bonding. Wow, these two are like two peas in a pod. You don't have to get so excited, Ben, please. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised that a man of His Highness's status would even know Mr. Arkwright's age. I like him. He's clearly a guy who's true to himself. I see high and mighty rich boys as unreserved as him every day. It must be so tiring working with a guy like him all the time, isn't it? No, I'm not. I'm used to it at this point. Whoops, we have vulgar voices coming in. Oh my gosh, it's these guys again. It is totally those guys again. We meet again. This is where you guys are staying? Of all the places. This place must take anyone who can pay if they'll let trash like this stay here. Yes, we are. Okay, that's funny. And they got the bodyguards too.
Oh my! Have more young men come to play?
And Marty shows up.
I've gotta hand it to you all. It takes guts picking a fight with the Prince of Elsheim. Shouldn't you boys be enjoying this beautiful night elsewhere? Although, if you insist on staying, I'll be more than happy to show you all a good time.
It was nothing. I could have handled one such as them in my sleep.
As I said, one of the Principality's best. Well, with that excitement out of the way, I suppose now's as good a time as any to wrap up. I know it is not much, but I'm prepared to offer the same sum as these ladies in exchange for your services. But please, don't let my case trump theirs. Whenever you figure things out, just be sure to pass the information on to me. It was a pleasure to meet you all. I expect great things from your impromptu helper as well.
With the excitement having died down, the party said their goodbyes, bringing their first day in Tharbad to a close. The group made a beeline straight back to the inn. After a full day in addition to such a long drive, everyone's exhaustion was quickly catching up with them. An early night's rest was in order to get ready to resume their investigation the next day. Or so it seemed.
What are you talking about? The night's still young. The girls might be passing out soon, but who's to say we can't stay up and have a little after-dark fun, huh?
Kid, I envy your energy. Haven't given up on that nightclub near the casino, huh? I'm tempted to just let you loose and tell you to go have fun on your own. But I do that, and I have a feeling you'll burn half the town down. I'll tag along, as your chaperone.
Hell yeah, that's the spirit. And come on, don't act like you weren't totally down to clown.
Down to clown? Is that a real saying?
Oh, shut it. You gotta act respectable when you get to be my age.
My gosh.
When do you think you two will be back?
Where the hell did you come from?
We'll make sure we're back before midnight. If you could keep the girls distracted for me while we're gone, I'd appreciate it.
As you wish, Mr. Arkwright. Enjoy your night, you two.
Like I said, she's Sharon. Only question is she with Ouroboros too? Okay, seriously. What's the deal with that maid of yours, huh? That prince seemed extra keen on her for some reason, too. So it wasn't just me who noticed, huh? But given her employment background, maybe it's not so weird that word about her gets around. For real? You sure are trusting of this woman you have a shaky-ass contract with, too, you know? Today was your first time actually meeting her, wasn't it? Yeah, but we've been in touch back and forth for about 3 years now. It's not like I don't know her at all. But never mind that. Let's have our little peek and then head straight back. We don't want the girls worrying about us. You sound like an old dad fretting over his daughter. I'm not that old, damn it. Oh yeah, better make sure I go prepared. Huh? What are you doing? Let's hurry up and go in already.
Oh yeah! This music's my jam!
Okay, I was not expecting this. I guess he is 20 now. Extra nutmeg. What to say, why are we focusing on her so much?
Oh, the women here are exquisite. Wouldn't you agree?
Hello, guys.
Oh, come now, darling. Don't go lighting up in here. I'm sorry, dear. He's just had a little much to drink, is all.
Lady in black. I like her hat.
Still, there's something to be said for the occasional indulgence.
Just so. It's been some time since I last found myself in this city. It's shaping up to be a good stay.
Man with facial hair? 2/3 of the men in this city have facial hair.
And
but okay.
I, for one, plan to make the most of it.
Ooh, I like your eye color.
We should leave some parting gifts here as well for such a lovely time. It's only polite. The only question is, what sort of presents young ladies like these days?
Now that's what I'm talking about. I couldn't take my eyes off that dancing. And now, the woman you've all been waiting for.
Hey. Hey, pay attention. What? What's the big...
Here she is, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's star! Tharbad's most beautiful nocturnal butterfly, handpicked to take part in the upcoming Carnal Cavalcade. It's Lady Sara!
Oh.
You won't want to miss this. This could be her last performance here if her debut at the film festival makes a splash. They say nobody's managed to take this vixen home. If anyone hopes to break that streak, tonight's your last shot. But enough from me. Cue the music.
That's our weird thing to say, dude. Well, 12:30 a.m. Are we staggering back? Ah, so you've got debts to pay.
Yeah. My sister and I, we're not originally from Calvard. We grew up in a town in the Central East. When Shahina was still little, my parents had a hard time making ends meet and borrowed money from some unsavory characters. Once my parents passed on, I tried to run away with Shahina, and we ended up here.
I'm guessing your peace and quiet didn't last long, and they were banging on your door soon enough. Chasing you all the way out here. This must have been some bad debts your parents borrowed. Bad dudes your parents borrowed from. The fact you got this side hustle, too, and still haven't paid it off says a lot.
I know. It's not something I'm exactly proud of.
Why? There's nothing to be ashamed of. And Aaron's a dancer, he should know. It's not like you had to go and sell your body or anything. Hell, even if you did, you'd just be doing what you had to do in order to survive.
To be completely honest, That's exactly how they wanted me to pay them back, at first. But I heard about Calvard and its system for absolving debts taken up by one's parents. When I thought about it, though, doing either one of those things would feel like I'd be renouncing their memories.
So, you decided to repay them with the dancing you'd pick up in the family. I get it. The way I see it, as long as those guys get their money back, they really can't complain how you make it. No wonder you were so hesitant in bringing in the guild earlier.
More or less. I appreciate what they do, but I have to imagine they'd recommend I get the debt forgiven and, well, it's stupid to be so proud over something like this. I know.
It's not exactly the most elegant way to go about things, to be sure. From the way you're talking, I'm guessing you haven't said anything to your sister. Not just about your other job, but the debt itself.
It's hard to tell her everything this far in, you know? Plus, there's actually some light at the end of the tunnel now. Once I get my commission for taking part in the carnal cavalcade, I should be able to pay the remainder off.
Ah, so that's what you've got planned, huh? But man, I just do not get it. Why does everyone around me always seem to pick the path of the most resistance? Wouldn't it be smarter to take it easy, as best you can, and try to coast through life? Speak for yourself. When someone set their mind on something, it's pretty damn hard to shake them off it. Oh no, he's doing the head pat thing! I'm telling you, that belongs to Reen. Why are you doing that? Anyway, I think things will be okay with Shahina if you tell her. She might get a little mad at you for keeping it a secret, but she's mature enough to know you did it out of love for her. You just focus on the parade for the time being. Let the rest of us worry about that dumb old note. I'd be lying if I said what I saw back there wasn't hot, but more than that, I could tell there was some real art you put into it. Oh, and don't worry about paying us any commission. That dance was all the reward fine young men like us could need.
Aw, Van. All right. I won't worry about it. I'll make sure to knock them dead tomorrow. You won't want to miss it.
God damn, this guy never misses a beat.
Now you've done it!
Whoa.
Huh? What the?
Yeah, what's your... Hey! I know you. I've seen you in the tabloids.
I am so disappointed in you, Spriggan. You're dragging this poor woman around town all night, only to make her cry. Have you no shame? I always knew you were a good-for-nothing, and this proves it.
Grimcat. You were watching us this whole time? Don't you have anything better to do? You know they call it beauty sleep for a reason, right? You'll age faster if you keep pulling all-nighters like this.
Excuse me? Thanks for calling me old when I'm not.
I didn't say that. Quit putting words in my mouth.
Sorry to interrupt, but I think this is all a big
Whatever. There's no reasoning with you. In the name of Adios, I'll kick you straight to Gehenna, you unrepentant philanderer!
So you're the thief that's been causing all that mayhem in Edith, huh? Wait a sec. Save that chit-chat for later. Here she comes.
He won't get away!
What do we know about her? Oh, she's human, so everything's 100%, of course.
Let's party!
And we can't do a death blow on her, which is fine with me. Well, I guess the first thing is this. Damage down. And what do you have? Oh, you don't have anything. Go punch her then.
Activating the scanner. Dispatching shield.
A chance!
Slice you up! Get out of here! It's go time!
Ooh. Ooh. Critical.
Time for the main event!
Vandalize! Raid!
That all you've got?
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
Damn. She's pretty good. Just calm down already. You've got it all wrong.
Calm down? Calm down? I was such a fool thinking you were anywhere near decent. Nina needs to wake up to the truth, and I'll do whatever.
Stop! You're making a mistake!
What are you doing? Get out of the way! I'm here to give them their just.
You're wrong. Van and Aaron were just walking me home. I was just telling them about my life and got a little emotional in front of them. That's all.
It's okay. You don't have to put on a brave face anymore. It must have been so hard dealing with... What? Seriously? Huh. All right. I'll let you off the hook this time. But next time you make some poor girl cry, there'll be hell to pay. Got it? You better remember that.
What was that all about? Oh, it's me. Looks like someone was playing dress up as that infamous Phantom Thief that got a little too into her role. Hey, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Yep, sure looked like her. Although you knew that already, Van. Look, let it go. I'm sure she has her reasons for doing it. Digging into it will just cause us headaches. Unreal. I was thinking, usually that means somebody's looking at them from afar when they do that long shot. Man in coat. Is that the same guy in the... No. Didn't they call him guy with facial hair before?
What'd you think? Like what you saw?
That I did. They were just as I'd hoped. Moreover, our surprise guests appear to be greatly anticipating what's to come. I think it's time we turn up the heat, don't you? Perhaps with a golden frenzy to instill some proper fear.
Golden frenzy?
Oh, I agree completely, boss.
That's the boss. October 6th, 8:05 a.m. Oh my goodness, man. You told them some of what happened, I take it. Making me hungry for hummus. Genesis went off? What? Oh, that's interesting. I beefed it? Some modern slang I don't know what that means? Well, I can tell from the context, but I've not heard that before.
Hi, everyone. I hope you've had a good morning. Yes, I have a meeting to attend over at Vegas Films. They say we're really going to have to rush to get me ready for the parade.
And I'm coming along to listen to every word they have to say, because I'm her manager. Maybe with a little luck, I'll get to meet Nina Fenley and Judith Lanster.
Oh, that's where she thinks she has a boyfriend. Because she's going to dance at the club at night. Extraordinarily sure. Oh, Fairy, don't grow up. I hope we're not having a harem situation with him, though. That is one of the things that really bothered me about Cold Steel 4, that every girl in Class 7 had to go confess their love to Breen. There's almost no way to get out of it. Alright, this seems like a real good place to save and stop for a while. Wait, have I only been doing this for how long? Let's see. We're good. 48 hours, though. Wow. Yeah, it just turned over 48 hours I've been playing this game. I don't think I'm even halfway through yet. Well, that's the Trails game for you. So thanks for watching. Have a good day, y'all.